Contenders. I'm your host, Peg Young. Well, it's still pretty chilly outside, but people's clothes are getting lighter in color and in weight. Well, February is a very special month for those of you graduating in Korea. Congratulations to you. And we have an extra day in February this year, so we feel like we have a little bit of extra time. Hopefully you close out the month with ease. Let's welcome today's contenders onto our stage. Joining us, we have the Hi Mom team, Faeren Adams and Bowey. Hi Mom speaks for itself, but where are your moms?
Hers is in England and mine is in California.
All right.
We've both been in Korea for more than a year, and so we just wanted to say, hi Mom.
Hi Mom.
We're really glad we got to give you that chance to say hello. Good luck to you, Hi Mom team, today. Going against Hi Mom, we have the ET team, Mark Vo and Kim Hae-jung. What's ET for?
I'm English teacher and I teach English at school, and he visits our school on every Saturday as a volunteer teacher, so we are ET.
Ah, so you are doing very good work for the students.
I try.
So good luck to you, ET team and Hi Mom team. Let's begin our quiz. In our first section, we'll give you 10 multiple choice questions. If you get all 10, we give you 50 bonus points. Hopefully, both teams will get 50 bonus points today. You can use chance once during this section. Hi Mom, you have your first choice, Q, U, I, or Z?
Z?
Right, we will go with questions at Z number 1. Of the following, which food is not made in an oven, traditionally? 1, cookie, 2, lasagna, 3, French fry, 4, bread.
3 French fries.
Generally, they're fried.
Correct.
Question 2. Of the following, King Arthur was a legendary figure in the history of which country? 1, Spain, 2, England, 3, Austria, 4, France.
2 England.
And it's an easy beginning, isn't it? We go to question 3. Of the following, which lizard changes colors to blend in with its surroundings? 1, the gecko, 2, bearded dragon, 3, salamander, 4, chameleon.
Chameleon.
And we've come to question 4. Of the following, which is the body of water surrounding Jamaica? 1, Gulf of Mexico, 2, Pacific Ocean, 3, Caribbean Sea, 4, Atlantic Ocean.
3 Caribbean.
And have you ever been to Jamaica?
No, I haven't. I'd like to.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
Hopefully you're thinking that we might foot the bill if you win. Yes? Let's go to question 5. Of the following, which is the male voice higher than bass and lower than tenor? 1, soprano, 2, baritone, 3, alto, 4, castrato. If you're not sure, you can use chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
We'll make things easier on you, take away 2 of the incorrect choices, and Hi Mom, your final answer, please.
Okay, 2 baritone.
Yes. You're halfway through. We go to question 6. Of the following, what word fits into the blank in A Blank to India by E.M. Forster? 1, voyage, 2, doorway, 3, passage, 4, road.
Yeah, number 3, passage.
And going to question 7. Of the following, which blonde has not played in a Hitchcock film? 1, Marilyn Monroe, 2, Doris Day, 3, Julie Andrews, 4, Ingrid Bergman.
I don't know.
Julie Andrews.
Surprisingly, the correct answer is Marilyn Monroe. She did not act in his films. You end the section with 60 points. And now, ET team, which question set would you like to have?
I, please.
All right, we will go with question set I, number 1. Of the following, which country does not use chopsticks traditionally? 1, Korea, 2, India, 3, China, 4, Japan.
Number 2.
Question number 2. Of the following, a doctor can check your heartbeat with what? 1. Magnifying glass. 2. Stethoscope. 3. Microscope. 4. X-ray.
Number 2.
Good. Going to 3. Of the following, which shape has a different number of sides? 1. Square. 2. Rectangle. 3. Heptagon. 4. Rhombus. If you're not sure, you can use chance.
Can we get chance, please?
Surely. Chance, please. Take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And what is your final selection?
3.
Yes, it is the heptagon. And the heptagon has 7 sides. And we move on to question 4. Of the following, which artist is also well known as an inventor? 1. Leonardo da Vinci. 2. Pablo Picasso. 3. Auguste Rodin. 4. Vincent van Gogh.
Number 1.
Question number 5. Of the following, Muslims face which holy city while praying? 1. Mecca. 2. Jerusalem. 3. Medina. 4. Baghdad.
Number 1, Mecca.
And moving on to question 6. Of the following, the ball is in your court originated from which game? 1. Tennis. 2. Basketball. 3. Volleyball. 4. Squash. The origin of the phrase, the ball is in your court.
Number 2, basketball.
Actually, it is tennis that we got the phrase from. Well, E.T., you have 50 points on the board. Hi, Mom, you have the lead with 60 points. Now for a very fun section of our quiz, we get to see how well you work together. One partner comes up next to me and gives the hints to the other partner to get through a list of 20 words in a pre-chosen category. Hi, Mom, if you're ready, please take your position. And you chose the category Echo Studies, and are you very eco-conscious?
I think so. I'd like to think so.
Well, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
H2O.
Water.
It's a bigger, it's a kind of plant. It's big, it has a trunk and branches.
A tree.
It's something you do with a scale.
The way.
2 things go like justice. If it's off this,
Wait.
then you might fall over.
Balance.
Pass. This is of a country, the weather is this.
Climate.
Yeah. This is a tree or a flower or a bush, shrub, an herb, green things.
Plants.
Yeah. The air, and it goes up really high on the earth.
So the air and it goes up high.
The air, like the air part of the earth.
Ozone. Atmosphere.
More general, yeah. Pass. As a type of climate that's dry.
Desert.
Yeah. This is a C word for like don't use too much of things. Don't.
Conserve.
Different form of it. That word.
Conservation.
Yeah. This is in the Amazon, near the Amazon, I think.
So the rainforest.
Yeah. Kind of animal that eats meat.
Carnivore.
Kind of animal or insect that feeds on another animal. Bugs usually. Lice maybe are called this.
Oh, what's it?
Starts with P.
Sorry?
Starts with a P.
Parasites.
Yeah. This is a type of weather phenomenon that they have in Southern California sometimes.
Earthquake.
No.
Typhoon.
Pass.
Monsoon.
Pass.
Some of these words are very hard to describe. You did a great job.
What was it?
El Nino was the weather phenomenon. I think it's over now, El Nino.
Yeah.
And you passed also on the food web, which we gave you as part of our list. In order to have balance, I suppose we should know what's going on with the food web.
Right.
You end the section with 170 points. And now, E.T., if you're ready, please take your position. And your pre-chosen category is war films, and do you have a favorite?
No, I don't.
You don't have a favorite? All right. Well, we'll go through this list,
All right.
see if you can figure one out as we go. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go.
Not hot, but not hot.
Hot?
The opposite of hot.
Cold.
Cold.
Cold mountain.
It's not a boat. It's underwater. It's underwater. It's a vehicle. It's this.
Soldier.
No.
Military service.
What beats?
Heart. Heart's war.
This took place in World War II. They went on a beach. He's trying to find this soldier.
Saving Private Ryan.
Famous director, born on 4th of July.
Oliver Stone.
It's up in space. And Princess Leia.
Star Wars.
You're a woman, I'm a
Man.
and it's a famous movie. You get awards.
Word.
Awards.
We were.
Pass.
We were soldiers.
Pass. Indian.
Wind talkers.
Mel Gibson. Back in the old days, fighting the English.
We
No, back in the.
Braveheart.
There you go. Pass. It's in Hawaii.
Pearl Harbor.
I think for that section, it's a testimony to how well she guessed as much as your hints. We couldn't give you Saving Private Ryan because you used the word save as part of your hint.
save.
You end this section with 130 points. Hi, Mom, you maintain your lead, 170. Congratulations. And never fear, ET team, because we have lots more points on the board. Let's welcome Mr. David Hwang with the next question. Hey.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad, by the way, just to keep the balance.
Right.
So if you guys are ready, let me explain the rules to our next section. It's a round of non-multiple choice questions. The first team to buzz in will get the first chance to answer. But if you get that wrong, if that team gets it wrong, that chance will be given to the other team. Now, if neither of you guys can figure it out, we're nice enough to give you help with the help of a spelling hint. And then you guys will have another chance to answer, okay? There's 15 questions in all, 30 points per question, 5 seconds to answer each one. All right?
Yeah, so
Any questions?
All right, so let's have question number 1.
Question number 1 is about music. Agnetha Fältskog has signed a new record deal that will lead her to her first album in 17 years. This Swedish group...
Hi, Mom.
ABBA.
Yes. The first single was Waterloo. And hi, Mom, you are increasing your lead. And however, you have many chances to catch up. So E.T., get ready with a buzzer, and let's move on to question 2.
Question 2 is about hobby. In New York City, a cafe and boutique rolled into one shows a revival in this as a hobby. People of all ages, male and female, also young people, are discovering or returning to the favored pastime of their grandmothers. This is the making of fabric items by handheld needles. What is this?
Hi, Mom.
Haberdashery? Sewing?
And E.T., 5 seconds.
Sorry.
E.T.
Sewing?
Why don't we take a look at the hint? E.T.
Knitting.
Yes. Do you knit?
Actually, I don't.
Are you into it?
No, I sew sometimes.
Many people seem to be getting into knitting. I hear it's fun and relaxing. It stresses me out because I'm no good. Let's move on to question number 3.
All right, question number 3 is about culture. This interactive robot pet is to get a new lease on life. Bandai, the Japanese toy firm behind this egg-shaped plastic toy, has said it plans to relaunch it. This original pocket-sized toy won the hearts by beeping to demand regular attention from their owners. What is this?
Hi, Mom.
Furby?
E.T., it's your chance to answer. 5 seconds. E.T.
Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi.
Yes. Let's move on to question 4.
All right, question number 4 is about title. The music videos of the singles from this album made Michael Jackson a popular performer on MTV. On February 28, 1984, the album won...
E.T.
Thriller.
Were you a big Thriller fan?
Yeah, I was.
Did you wear the silver socks
No,
and
I
the
didn't.
glove?
I had the glove. I had the glove. Could do the moonwalk.
Yeah.
Not anymore, not anymore. I'm older now.
And E.T., you've moved into the lead now, 220 versus Hi Mom's 200. It's a very close game. Let's see what happens with our next question.
I think Thriller was like maybe the first or second album that I bought personally as a little kid. Anyways, though, number 5 is about biotechnology. Danish scientists say they have developed a genetically modified plant that will detect this. Within 3 to 6 weeks, an altered tale cress will change color in areas where roots come in contact with nitrogen dioxide evaporating in the soil. At least 26,000 people are killed or injured by this buried explosive device every year. What is this?
Buried explosive. Hi, Mom.
A landmine?
Yes. And it would be wonderful to be able to have these plants detect them for us so that people don't get hurt. And Hi Mom, you've got the lead now, 230 versus E.T.'s 220. Let's move on.
But you gotta wonder, wouldn't they find the landmines planting these plants? Plant a plant and the landmine's there and it... Anyways, though.
Perhaps these plants would just, you know, spore
Propagate
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah,
Drop the
propagate
seeds.
themselves.
That would make more sense. Otherwise, it would be counterproductive. All right, number 6 is about survey. The words of Star Wars' character are better known than those of Shakespeare. Some 71% of people aged 25 through 44 in the UK knew the quote, "If only you knew the power of the dark side." Luke's father, Anakin Skywalker, became this masked villain.
Darth
E.T.
Vader.
Yes. And E.T., you are in the lead now. Let's move on to question number 10.
I was very tempted to do the voice, but I held back. All right. Number 7 is about company. Last month, this company closed its last 2 sewing plants in the US. This 150-year-old company is the California Gold Rush Outfitter, whose trademark...
E.T.
Levi's.
Yes. Or Levi Strauss and Company. And E.T., you're increasing your lead, 280 versus Hi Mom's 230. Next question.
Question number 8 is about art. More than 400 of Spanish artist Salvador Dali's work have gone on display in Barcelona to mark the 100th anniversary of his birth. The exhibits demonstrate the extraordinary art that catapulted the Catalan to international fame. This early 20th century art movement is represented by him. What is this?
Hi Mom.
Surrealism?
Great job. Hi Mom, you're catching up. 260 versus E.T.'s lead. And let's move on to question 9.
Question 9 is about astronomy. The ESA, the European Space Agency, has disclosed that they will begin forecasting the weather on this planet, making use of this space...
Hi Mom.
Mars.
And Hi Mom, you've got the lead, 290 versus E.T.'s 280. It's flipping back and forth between both teams. Very close. Let's move on.
Question number 10 is about animal. This animal escaped from a mosque and ran amok for 5 hours before being caught. In Indonesia, thousands of cattle, goats, and this are slaughtered as part of the Islamic holiday of Eid al-Adha celebrations. This is a type of horned cattle, including the African...
Hi Mom.
Bull.
And E.T., it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
Including the African blank and the Asian water blank. What is this?
E.T.
Buffalo.
Yes. And moving on to 11 now.
Question 11 is about person. On February 21st, 1965, this African-American activist and leader is shot dead in New York. His militant views that...
E.T.
Malcolm X.
Yes. We would have also taken El Haj Malik El Shabazz. And E.T., you are increasing your lead. Let's move on to our next question.
Question 12 is about music. Berkram Chowdhury, who popularized the form of this, is being sued over his claims that he owns the copyright to a 26 posture series used in the practice.
Hi, Mom.
Yoga.
Yes. And are you yogi?
Am I a yogi? I do yoga.
So you know all of the 26 postures?
No, I just know that Bikram is a type of yoga.
And moving on to question 13.
All right, question number 13 is about device. The secret of carrier pigeons' uncanny ability to find their way home has been discovered. Homing pigeons use feathered navigators like this, and the birds often don't navigate by taking bearing from the sun. This is a satellite navigation system. What is this?
Satellite navigation system. Why don't we take a look at the hint? E.T.
GPS.
Yes, we would have also taken global positioning system. The lead has returned to the ET team, and we move on to question 14.
Question 14 is about health. Doctors have found a new use for this. It is being tried to treat excessive sweating because it seems to temporarily paralyze a nerve that stimulates sweat glands. This already in wide use to treat wrinkles.
Hi, Mom.
Is it Botox?
A weakened form of the food poisoning toxin botulism. Wonders. And we move on to our last question of this section.
And this last question, the winner takes the game.
That's right.
Question 15 is about word. In Holland, a new father, John Blake Cusack, also a self-described engineering geek, took a software approach to naming his newborn son. He named his son Blank 2.0. This is a particular form of something that is different from the original. What is this?
Hi, Mom.
Version?
Yes, and with that, you win and get thrown to the finals. Congratulations, Hi, Mom team. And what a close game this was. ETU did a fine job. I know you have many disappointed supporters. What do you want to say?
I gave it my best. We tried.
It was a good experience. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. It was fun having you here. And Hi, Mom, you get to go against the Cutter team. How do you feel?
Nervous?
Yeah, a bit nervous.
All right, we'll return with the Hi, Mom and Cutter teams right after this. Final stage Hi, Mom team. Let's welcome back the Cutter team. It's good to see you guys again, Mark Andrew and Nicholas Dziadyk. Now, this is your attempt at win number 2 in a row. What'd your friends say, knowing that you won your first?
Ecstatic. Oh yeah, they were very happy chaps.
But of course, you guys are happier?
Oh yeah. But we know we've got a difficult proposition ahead of us, so we're just staying focused for now.
All right. I hope you remain focused. Good luck to all of you. Let's begin our final section. And in our final section, we give you 5 categories of questions worth 10 to 50 points. You have 5 questions per section. And what are our categories today?
All right, today's categories are onlys, cities, de gustibus, strange happenings, and calm life.
De gustibus, by the way, in Latin means taste. And I get to choose the first question I will go with. Onlys for 10 points. This person always appeared in the films he directed, the lone exception being, hi Mom.
Alfred Hitchcock.
And Cutter, it is your chance to answer. A Woman of Paris in 1923. It is the only silent film directed by him in which he did not appear. Nevertheless, this silent black and white film is considered a classic. The story concerns a woman who believes she has been jilted by her fiancé. Who is this person? The first great screen comedian. Also one of the most gifted directors in history. Cutter.
Orson Welles? Oh, you're...
I think I know.
We're looking for a black and white film director. Hi, Mom.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yes. And hi, Mom. You get to choose.
De Gustibus.
Okay, de gustibus. Taste. For how many points?
10.
For 10 points. The first this was in a form of a drink and not solid like it is today. This was once considered a temptation of the devil in Central American mountain villages during, hi Mom?
Chocolate?
Yes. You know, and if you defied the law to not drink this, apparently they were threatened with excommunication. Very severe. Of course, nowadays I also think it's something of the devil, because you have to resist. And hi Mom, you get to choose.
De Gustibus?
Yeah, De Gustibus for 20.
De Gustibus for 20 points. This was the strongest acid known to the ancients. Early in the 18th century, a Dutch technologist, Herman Boerhaave, found that the rate of acid production in this process was directly proportional to the amount of surface exposed to air. It is sour liquid that is made by the fermentation of any of numerous dilute alcoholic liquids into a liquid containing acetic acid. What is this food? Hi, Mom.
Vinegar.
Yes. It can be produced from a variety of materials, apples or grapes. And hi, Mom, you get to choose.
Again.
De Gustibus for 50.
All right, choosing the last question of this category, De Gustibus, 50 points. This poisoning substance has been blamed for contributing to the fall of the Roman Empire. Women became infertile by drinking wine from vessels whose this had dissolved in the wine. And, hi Mom?
Pearls.
Cutter, it's your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. And the Roman upper classes died out within a couple of centuries. Paradoxically, the Romans used it as a sweetening agent and as a cure for diarrhea. It added up to massive self-inflicted poisoning because it is toxic when taken internally. What is this? Cutter, 5 seconds. Cutter.
Arsenic?
Well, we're looking for a dense bluish gray metal. 5 seconds. Hi, Mom.
Lead.
Yes. Very good. And hi, Mom, you get to choose.
De Gustibus for 40.
De Gustibus, 40 points. The major crop of this island was coffee until the entire crop of 1869 was destroyed by a blight. The people who lived in the island decided to plant tea, and today tea is the Cutter.
Sri Lanka?
Hi, Mom, it's your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. Is the Indian Ocean island's major crop. This island country lies in the Indian Ocean and is separated from peninsular India by the Palk Strait. It has also changed its name to Sri Lanka. What is Sri Lanka's former name? Hi, Mom, 5 seconds. Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Ceylon?
Yeah, you could have held out there for a little hint. And hi, Mom, what do you want?
De Gustibus for 30.
Closing out the category, De Gustibus, 30 points. Blank beverages became popular in 1832 after John Matthews invented an apparatus for charging water with carbon dioxide gas. Hi, Mom?
Carbonated beverages?
Yes. Or you would have gone for soft drink as well. And it is the non-alcoholic beverage that bubbles, you know, such as 7-Up or Sprite or any one of these big drinks. And, hi, Mom, you get to choose.
Strange happenings.
Sure. Strange happenings for
10.
10.
Strange happenings, 10 points.
In 1695, two scientists obtained this from a rich patron and heated it by using a lens with a focus light on it, and it disappeared. This is made of carbon and it burns just as coal will when it is heated strongly enough.
Hi, Mom.
Coke? No, sorry, no.
Cutter, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
It is the hardest naturally occurring substance known. It is also the most popular gemstone because...
Cutter?
Diamond.
Yes. And because of its extreme hardness, it has a number of very important industrial applications. Can you imagine the nightmare that these people must have faced when the diamond disappeared? Awful. And Cutter, it's good to see you on the board. You get to choose.
We'll take cities for 10, please.
Cities for 10 points.
Before today's skyscrapers, this city skyline was largely the creation of a single genius, Sir Christopher Wren, who had only...
Cutter.
London.
Yes. London lies astride the River Thames, 50 miles upstream from the North Sea. And Cutter.
We'll take cities again for 20, please.
What is it?
Cities for 20, please.
Cities, 20 points.
This city was once the greatest city of the world. It had a population of 2 million and was larger even than Babylon in its prime. Its most glamorous and legendary period began in 786 AD when Harun al-Rashid or...
Cutter.
Constantinople.
Hi, Mom. It's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
Or Aaron the Just ascended to the throne. It is famous as the setting of many of the stories in The 1001 Nights. In addition, it was the foremost city of ancient Mesopotamia. What is this city?
Hi, Mom. 5 seconds.
Okay, Babylon?
Hi, Mom.
Cairo.
It is the... Cutter?
Baghdad?
Yes. It's located on the Tigris River near the center of Iraq. It is the setting for many of the stories of 1001 Nights. And Cutter, you get to choose.
Cities for 30.
Cities, 30 points.
Special oil lanterns for lighting public place began to appear in European cities in the last third of the 17th century. This city's ruler tried to introduce streetlights, but succeeded only when holy shrines were set up at convenient street corners and the inhabitants were persuaded to keep the lamps burning below them. This beautiful city was the principal port of southern Italy. What is...
Cutter.
Naples.
Yes. We would have taken Napoli as well. It was the only regular illumination the city had from 1750 to 1806 when actual street lamps were put in place. In Latin, the city's name Neapolis means new town. And Cutter, you get to choose.
We'll stick with cities, please, for 40.
Cities, 40 points.
Seems like a good category for you guys right now. 40 points. It wasn't too long ago, 1977 to be exact, that this city, a city of 8 million people, had only 208,000 telephones and no telephone book. The phone system was said to have been practically worthless during the workday.
Hi, Mom.
New York City.
Cutter, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
The city's businessmen often flew to Athens to place calls from hotels there. Its name for Arabic Al-Qahira means the victorious. It is located predominantly on the eastern bank of the Nile River. What?
Cutter.
Cairo.
Yes. The largest city in Africa. I think our hint Al-Qahira gave that away. And Cutter, you're catching up. 110 versus Hi Mom's lead of 160 points. You get to choose.
We'll stick with cities, please. 50 points.
Closing the category, cities, 50 points.
La Paz, which is about 12,000 feet above sea level, is nearly a fireproof city, and the fire engines ordered out of civic pride gathered dust in their firehouses. At that altitude, the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere barely support fire. And also, the city is situated some 68 kilometers southeast of Lake Titicaca, the world's highest lake. The city is the country's largest city and capital. What is this south?
Cutter.
Bolivia.
Yes. Bordering Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, Peru, and Chile. And you have tied the score, Cutter. 160 points across the board, and you get to choose.
What do you fancy?
Doesn't matter.
We'll go with onlys for 20, please.
Onlys, 20 points. This film is the only film for which a candy bar was named. This candy bar, hi Mom.
Mr. Goodbar?
Cutter, it's your chance to answer and I'll finish the question. This candy bar was made of milk chocolate and peanuts. It faded from store shelves within a few years after the film's debut. The wrapper, now worth over $100, featured a picture of the then cast. It starred Elvis Presley and Richard Egan. And the title of Elvis Presley's hit song is the same as the title of the film. What is this film? Cutter, 5 seconds. Cutter.
Blue suede shoes.
Blue suede shoes as a tasty treat. I don't know. Well, da-da-da-da. Cutter.
Jailhouse Rock.
Hi, Mom. 5 seconds. We are going for Love Me Tender.
You guys should have given her like another minute. She was ready to sing you the song.
I was all breaking out into it.
Right.
Well, it's a good
Oh,
thing
well.
you stopped me. Why don't we go with Calm Life for 10 points?
Hello everyone at the Contenders. I'm Min Won-gi of the Ministry of Communications and Information. How are you adjusting to the waves of information and technology that is so abundant in this ever-evolving world? If these questions that I have for you aren't too difficult, I guess you are keeping up with the times with no difficulty at all. Shall we see what questions we have for you today? With the variation of titles, this is causing netizens more and more trouble. Early last year, Korean netizens received an average of 50 visits.
Hi, Mom.
Junk mail? Oh, is that what you were going to say?
No.
Spam.
No. Go ahead.
Final answer?
Junk mail, spam.
Oh, good.
And it is rather a nuisance to be hit with spam or junk mail, and these are mass mailings that we're trying to block from our systems. Hi, Mom, you've got the lead now with 170, and you get to choose.
Strange happenings for 40.
Strange happenings, 40 points.
The Vikings established a colony on the southwestern coast of this region that lasted 4 centuries, from 982 to nearly 1400. The colonists routinely got their wood from North America by sea, even though that region had not yet been discovered.
Cutter.
Greenland.
Yes. It is the world's largest island. And
We'll try Calm Life for 20, please.
Calm Life, 20 points.
Various forms of this, for example, for reinvestment of money or cellular phones have appeared. It is usually defined as a personal or non-commercial website that uses a dated log format, contains links to other sites along with commentary about those sites. It is updated frequently and sometimes groups links by specific subjects, such as politics.
Cutter.
Search engine.
Hi, Mom, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
News, pop culture, or computer issues. What is this?
Hi, Mom, 5 seconds. Let's listen to the hint again. It is usually defined as a personal or non-commercial website. Cutter.
Homepage.
Hi, Mom, 5 seconds. Hi, Mom.
Weblog or blog?
Yes. And hi, Mom, you're catching up 190 versus Cutter's lead of 200 points. You get to choose.
Which one? Strange happenings for 30.
Strange happenings, 30 points.
The two greatest writers, William Shakespeare and Miguel de Cervantes, died on the very same day in the very same year, April 23rd, 1616. They probably did not know each other. Another two men who knew each other well died on the very same day in the very same year, July 4th, 1826. One man's last words were, "blank still lives." Ironically, the other man had died a few hours earlier. Who were these men, the second and the third presidents of the United States?
The second and the third presidents of the United States. I can see it. You're looking back at your
History class from 8th grade.
the second and third. Name the two names you remember right after Washington. Cutter?
Adams and Jefferson.
Got it. And Cutter, you're increasing your lead. 230 versus Hi Mom's 190. It's a very close game still. You get to choose.
We'll try Com Life for 30, please.
Com Life, 30 points.
Recently, according to a research conducted by the Ministry of Information and Communication, on 22 household electronic goods, the electronic heating pad emitted the most amount of this. Some experts say that there are fears that this emitted from mobile phone handsets may harm health. This is energy waves produced by the oscillation or acceleration of an electric charge. What is this?
So we are afraid of our handsets, the mobile phones that we have, because we're afraid they emit Cutter.
Electrical waves?
And Hi Mom, 5 seconds. Oh dear. Electromagnetic radiation. That's what we're afraid of.
Clearly.
Well, and why don't we try out Only's 30 points. Brannigan, directed by Douglas Hickox, is this actor's only foreign film. Brannigan is about an American policeman, played by this actor, trying to apprehend an American criminal and take him back to the States. The film took place in London, England. Critics favored the film with good reviews. This person starred in many of John Ford's westerns. Who is this American actor? Cutter.
John Wayne?
Yes. He was the image of a strong, taciturn cowboy soldier, and this film is his only foreign film in a career of over 150 films. And Cutter, you get to choose.
What do you want? Only's for 40, please.
Only for 40. Maximum Overdrive, 1986, is the year in which it was made, is the only film directed by this author. 97 minutes long, the film featured Pat Hingle and Emilio Estevez. In the story based on Trucks from his Night Shift collection of tales, Trucks Come Alive. Hi, Mom.
Stephen King.
Yes. He's also famous for having written Carrie, The Shining, and Misery, and just dozens of really scary novels. And Hi Mom, you're just trailing by 30 points. You get to choose.
Only's for 50?
Yeah. Closing the category, Only's 50 points. British actress Emma Thompson is the only actress to be nominated for both Best Screenplay and the Best Actress Oscar in the same year. In 1995, she was nominated for the Best Actress and Best Screenplay Oscars, both for this movie. She won the Oscar that year for her screenplay, but lost the Best Actress award. This is a movie based on Jane Austen's novel, Cutter.
Pride and Prejudice.
Hi Mom, it's your chance to answer, and it was directed by Ang Lee. Hi Mom?
Mansfield Park?
What is this movie? One sister is it's a story of trying to marry these sisters off without a fortune. Cutter.
Sense and Sensibility?
Yes. And Cutter, you get to choose.
We'll go with Strange Happenings for 50, please.
Strange Happenings, 50 points.
There was rioting in England when this was adopted, and September 3rd, 1752 became, just like that, September 14th. Many people insisted that they had been deprived of 11 days. It was proclaimed in 1582 by a pope as a reform of the Julian calendar.
Hi, Mom.
Gregorian calendar.
Yes. The system differs from the Julian calendar only in that no century year is a leap year unless it is exactly divisible by 400. What is the solar dating system now in general use, and that is our Gregorian calendar. This was proclaimed in 1582 by Pope Gregory the 13th. Very interesting. And so,
Calm Life for 40.
great. We'll go with Calm Life for 40 points.
As digital cameras, cell phones, and PDAs have become a part of everyday life, patents on this have been increasing rapidly. This consumes little electricity and connects at a high speed, so it is widely used in color screens, game, internet, and cell phones. It is a programmable read-only computer memory chip that can be erased and reprogrammed in blocks rather than 1 byte at a time. What is this memory chip?
This is a sort of memory chip that is programmable, read-only computer memory that can be erased and reprogrammed in blocks rather than 1 byte at a time. We have these chips or things in digital cameras, cell phones, PDAs. Cutter?
Memory card?
Hi, Mom, 5 seconds. This is a 2-word answer. What is this memory chip? 2-word answer. Hi, Mom.
Flash chip?
Cutter? Cutter.
Smart card?
No. Okay. Let's say the answer is 2 words. First word having to do with blinking, and the second with what kind of chip is it? It's a. What is this memory chip?
Flash memory?
Yes. And now, Cutter, you get to choose.
We'll take Calm Life for 50, please.
Closing the category, Calm Life, 50 points.
Do you remember the supercar that answered the calling of its owner in 1980s television series? That car could talk with its owner and assess road conditions through navigation systems and protect itself from the bad guys. This system could become possible in the near future. This is a wireless data service that is provided within transportation devices such as automobiles, ships, and aircrafts. What is this system?
Hi, Mom.
GPS?
Cutter, 5 seconds. Oh, well, it's telematics that we were looking for. And now we have just one question left on our board. We have Strange Happenings, 20 points.
Strange Happenings, 20 points. Mark Twain was born in 1835 when this appeared. He predicted that he would die when it returned next to Scary One.
Cutter.
Halley's Comet. Please. Halley's Comet? Oh, thank you.
Yes. Edmund Halley is the guy who discovered it. And with that, Cutter, you win twice in a row. Congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
It was a really tough game. Now, hi, Mom. You got to say hi, Mom, but what else do you want to say to your supporters?
Oh, we just had a really good time.
Yep. Thanks for watching us.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
It was great having you on our show. And Cutter team, it was a pretty tough win for you today, but you won twice.
You shouldn't
So, so how do you feel about next week's game?
Well, let's just hope it's a little easier than this week's, which is perhaps doubtful, but we'll give it a shot anyway.
All right, congratulations again on your second win.
Okay.
And Cutter team marks win number 2. Let's see what happens with them next week. Join us again then. Bye-bye.